which field I did first. Oh, 91 is the other field. Okay, we can take this back to 105, I think, was the one we were doing. I didn't pay attention to see if we'd completed 2. Money would say I didn't complete 2, because otherwise we would have more money if we'd made more bales than the 3 contracts need. Oh, snow's back. Yay, more snow. Good morning, in Patchwork, and welcome to a wonderful Michigan winter wonderland. Glenleathann, not so much snow. Which is probably a good thing, since it's the middle of June, and if it was snowing on the map, I'd have concerns about end of the earth type situations. Or maybe I'm in the southernmost extremes of Australia, or the other place down there, Argentina. But the northern climes of Scotland in June are going to be kind of reasonable. Oops. Okay, let's see. Looks like the dude with the thing. There we go. Stop that there. Okay, the Renault is done, and I should bring it back to the farm. That's no thing, and okay. Whee! So we'll take this back to the yard. While the tedder finishes the windrower finishes its thing, and then all we have to do is bale, which with the square baler I don't mind doing, because I don't have to keep stopping. Now, I think the Vicon round baler is the fast bale, which only makes small bales and manipulates the speed of your tractor to ensure that you can never fill the pre-filled chamber or not wrap and drop what's on the back before the bale is ready to progress to the next stage of baling. So with big windrows, you can end up with 1 mile an hour speed on the fast bale. There is a mod called Quick Bale, which allows you to make all 3 sizes of bale. At least 3. Yeah, I think he does 3. And it's much faster at wrapping, so that you can, it can keep the speed up while you're doing your thing. The downside is he's made some modifications to it, that it's now it might be an issue. So kind of not a mod I want to use anymore. Not that I have yet, but definitely don't want to now. Okay, diesel, you're kind of good. Maintenance, you could probably do with a lot of it on most of the equipment here. So what I'll do is I'll run this into the shed, maintain all of the bits. So Kubota, that's cheap. Renault, that's cheap. Weight, that's cheap. Complete brain fade, didn't know which button to push. Okay, reverse this guy back to here. Oops. Or not. Let's reverse this guy back to there. Forward stop. And back to this guy. Oops. Left the engine running. Tut tut. Okay, well, this is kind of weird, but we'll do it this way. I'm guessing that bit there is because the width of the field does not meet up neatly with the width of the windrower. And we dropped a bale in the middle. I'm thinking it should end here. The stop point of course play tends to be approximately where you started, or where you set up the course plot. So you can jerry rig course play to end up at a point on the field which is convenient to you. It may mean you have to drive around the field. So for example, it's ending up here because that's where I set the course play up. But it would be more ideal for me if it ended up there, but where I want to depart from the field. So that's kind of the thinking behind it. This field is all sorts of an awkward mess. The edges are not perpendicular to the rows. And the Deutz is having fun and games over there with it because of that. Okay, let's cruise control and contract. 106 is complete. I am bailing 106, that's inconvenient. And the reason I say that is because 106 is complete, but I want to, if I complete it, then I won't be able to collect all this hay and sell it. So I have to get this field baled and collected and sold before I can then, or at least baled and collected, before I can claim this field as done. We're close to finishing the third field that we're doing, 91, which we still have to row and bale. But once that one flags as complete, it will then start crediting us with 107, which we've already done all of, and when we get paid on that, when we complete delivery of that, when we get credited with the delivery on that, I can claim that immediately, which is another £10,000. What I might do, we'll skip through. I think I'll skip through skip through to July 1, because then we've got 2 days of store sales. I'll be able to Windrower hasn't been up this far yet. Is he coming towards me? He's coming towards me. I'm probably going to need to stop here. And then I'll continue off on the track he's just done. That's a little bit awkward. Anyway, picking up a nice amount of dirt on the tractor. We're doing 11:30. He's only got 42 seconds left on this field. Then we'll have to transfer him down to number 9, T1. It's going to rain at 1 o'clock, so technically we shouldn't collect hay during the rainstorm. Technically we should ted it again and then row it, but hopefully 15 minutes is 45, right, if it takes 15 minutes of real time, that's 45 minutes of game time. So potentially he's going to finish any minute now. Then I should be able to switch. If I shovel him down to the other field. Oh, actually, it looks like he's done. That's good. So if I shovel him over to the other field, he'll be done. Probably take me about 15 minutes of game time to get him down there. But he would be done by midday. And then the question is, how quickly can I be done with this and the other one while baling? And hopefully it'll just be a light shower, which technically shouldn't make a lot of difference. Okay. Really missed that one. Okay, I'm going to stop that there. We are stopped here. Of course, and bouncy bounce. Oh, I have actually done alternate rows most of the way across it. So we're probably about halfway through baling this field. That's good. And if I'm lucky, then he'll be close to finished. So it'll be about 12:30 when he finishes. I don't think it'll take me 10 minutes to bale the other field. May be able to get into it earlier though. We'll see. And I can always collect the bales on 108. Once I'm done baling it, I don't have to deliver them, I'll just collect them. Then we'll be able to collect the contract. If there's less than 28 bales, if there's more than 28 bales, well, it is what it is. How are we doing? 11:40. So 11:45, 12:30, yeah. I'm thinking it's going to take me 15 minutes. It might take long. Well, 45 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Okay, no course. Generate fieldwork course. Back, cancel back. And power over here. So one headland with this tractor, a little bit inconvenient because it's a tight turn into where it's going. Fortunately, it's fairly agile, so not going to be too bad, I guess. Yes, everything's still running good. So, it's race against the rain time. Looks like I should be able to head over the top of the field to the left, and then alternate rows going back down it. So So Railroader, I'm now up to, I think it was 180 hours. I've unlocked the entire map. I have not unlocked the signalling, and I am having big problems with the grade up around Topton, both directions. I've got 2 consolidations running single trains up that, and they're still struggling. I'm frequently having to split, haul half the train that one can haul for the entire rest of the map. That's how much of a problem the grade is there. But still having fun. I think the guy guys who've created the game have done a good job deciding to get the gameplay done and worry about the map decorations later. They did change the rendering of trees and basically fixed rendering ranges for now, because a lot of people were having crash to desktop, me included. So they've decided to force that down, which has resulted in me never crashing to desktop, which is good. But they've also got their autosave is on every single minute, I think, pretty much. So if the game crashes, you've only lost a minute of gameplay to the autosave. Of course, the downside is if you screw something up royally, you either have to go back to the last time you saved, which may be a long time ago, or accept the disaster, because the setup for the disaster happened too long ago. I mean, it can take 20-30 minutes to travel one end of the map to the other. Actually, it'll take you an hour to travel from one end of the map to the other, and if you get 3/4 of the way and run out of water, yeah, you kind of blew it, because you're not going to, 1 minute ago is not far enough back that you could reset to that point and fill it up with water, because the last refill point was 5-10 minutes ago, and sorry, you've run out of water. So you need a rescue train, and quite frequently the only locomotive I've got that can rescue is at the other end of the map, and it's going to take me 30 minutes to get it over to where the disaster is. So definitely need to pay attention to your fuel levels, coal and water, and your load. I'm getting a feeling for how much I can drag up a hill on any given tractive effort. But even then, it's one mistake and you can't do it. Yesterday I was hauling a double consolidation up the grade. We didn't make it a mile before they stalled out, so I had to back down and dropped off what I thought was half the train. And they quite happily coped with the half I'd left on the back. Unfortunately, it wasn't half the train, so I went down to get the other half, and it was 300 tons heavier than the front half, and they couldn't do it. So fortunately the big passenger train was coming up behind it, so I tripled. I basically had the passenger train pushing from the back, hauling its coaches to the top, and then when I got to the top I had to split the train back up so that the passengers could stop at the station and get off while the freight carried on going. Fortunately, from that point it's downhill and the freight just coasts down. I am having some thoughts about maybe doing an occasional midweek stream, limited to an hour, for Railroader. So I'll set a timer off and just play till it beeps and provide my observation. And I drove round so I could pick up the grass I'd missed, and I didn't lower the pickup. Oh well. Now I have to go over that path again, because I should have. Well, I can swing to the left. That's a double row to the left, and then come back and do the patchy row on my right, and then do the bottom. And then if I do that row there, it should leave me close to where I want to exit, I think. How's the time? 12:07, and the Deutz has 21 minutes, which is a number. 21 times 3 is That's about an hour. The Deutz is going to be done when the rain comes. That's a little annoying, unless I slow time down to ×2, which technically I shouldn't. Okay. Oh, that's actually not the row I wanted to be on, it's that one. So what's happening? It's 10:30. I'm guessing the kids are having breakfast now. Not sure if teenagers have got up. She generally has a habit of, she gets up and comes in here just to make her presence known. She doesn't need anything, she doesn't want anything. She just wants to complain about, oh, some kid woke me up this morning and I'm all depressed because I'm a teenager. Or something. Teenagers, they just... She spent last weekend sat up a tree and then complained all Sunday that her butt hurt because she'd sat up a tree all day on Saturday. Well, don't sit up a tree, it won't hurt then. And then this week it's, oh, let's go climb a tree. Why? It hurts your butt. Yesterday she was complaining, oh, my back hurts, and then in the evening the small boy, he's big for his age, was jumping on her back, and oh, it was terrible fun, and she was all egging him on, sort of, excuse me, your back hurts. Why are you doing that? I don't know. I don't think I was like that as a teenager. I mean, yes, I had the occasional fatal dose of the man flu. Typically, the week before my birthday, I would be completely out of it for the entire week. Not eating, just nothing. My birthday would be chicken soup. Cream of chicken soup, because it's probably all I could hold down for that particular day. So I didn't get any cake on my birthday, and I didn't get much of a special meal on my birthday. And this went on from the age of about 8 to 18. I just had fatal cases of man flu and spent the week in bed. And what's annoying is, it's my sister's birthday the day after mine. And so she would have a birthday party, and that was kind of the first day I was out of bed. And